What is good, everyone? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch and Gaming News video. So, on Twitter, I did have quite a number of YouTubers and people mad at me, so I wanted to take the time, and look, they were upset because of that list that I posted with a bunch of Wii U games and everything, so I wanted to take the time to say that I'm not sorry, and I'll be posting again right here for you guys to consume. Anytime you guys want to talk on my channel, you can talk to me one-on-one. Don't need to make salty vids, crying and upset. I'm right here. So anytime you guys want to talk, you guys can come and talk. But now with that out of the way, I will be debating Retro Death on my channel here. So make sure you check that out. That will be up at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So it will be live. So that is 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you live somewhere else, we'll figure out the time yourself there. So check out the debate there. We're going to be going over a lot of the stuff that I've talked about that I did on my last video when it comes to Monster Hunter, the rumor, and third party, and all sorts of stuff. I'm going to kind of ask him a few questions because he's also said some things. So we're going to talk and have a civil, good discussion about everything that's been going on. So if you guys want to make sure you tune in for that, make sure you tune in, like I said, 4 p.m. Pacific time. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the news here. So the Nintendo 3DS accounts for more than 50% of Nintendo's business. So of course, Daniel Ahmed on Twitter, he is a researcher and analyst, and he said one of the reasons why Nintendo continues to support the Nintendo 3DS in 2018 and beyond, it accounts for more than 50% of their business. So of course, Nintendo isn't going to stop supporting Nintendo 3DS, just like I kind of said. I mean, they're going to phase it down, but they're not going to completely phase it out because it's a big, big way that they get revenue. You've got to look at it like this also. The highest model of the Nintendo 3DS sells for $200. Still to this day, I see people buying new Nintendo 3DSs at stores brand new for $200. Look at that technology in the new Nintendo 3DS. It is so old. The PS4 and Xbox One are getting very close to the same price and even sell at the same price of the Nintendo 3DS, which is such an older system. Way like older technology. Nintendo is making a ton of profit off of system sales in addition to software sales on the Nintendo 3DS. That system isn't going anywhere. That's why we're getting Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon on the Nintendo 3DS, because it just makes business sense. So of course Nintendo is going to continue doing that. So let me know what you guys think about that news, and are you guys picking up any Nintendo 3DS titles for this year? I know I already have Metroid Samus Returns reserved at Best Buy, so I'm going to be picking that one up, the special edition as well. Alright, and moving on to the next article. Rime is still slated to hit the Nintendo Switch this summer. So Tequila Works has stated this via Twitter. Summer. It should be available for pre-order right now when it comes to answering a question from a fan if Rime is still coming to the Switch. So it is. I think they're still working out some of the technical details, making sure they can get it up and running good. I think they said that they're aiming for 720p on there, and I think 60 frames per second, or it might have been 30. I'm thinking 60, but we still need to wait and see what the final product will be. It might be higher than that. I'm not 100% sure, but are you guys still excited in Rime? Like, is that a game that you still think that you're going to go out and pick up? I know it had okay reviews on the PS4 and Xbox One. Nothing groundbreaking for an indie title, but still pretty good, I think in the 80s. So is Rime a game, if it turns out to be good on the Nintendo Switch, will you guys go out there and pick it up because of the portable nature of the system and it looks interesting to you? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, and with the latest NPD reports coming out, or at least just some of the information leaking, news broke out that the PS4 was the #1 system sold in the US for the NPD. However, there is articles that are going up at this point, and I'm pretty sure it's safe to report on this now that Nintendo is having quite the shortage when it comes to Nintendo Switch. So this article did pop up saying an analyst says that Nintendo Switch to face supply issues throughout 2017 due to the component shortage. So of course, once again, we have Daniel Ahmed from Twitter, analyst, and he says, expect Nintendo Switch shortages to continue through the rest of the year. Production is still capped right now due to the component shortages. So it's really unfortunate for Nintendo because they have a hit system. They just can't meet demand. They just can't produce the systems fast enough. They're battling with Apple. They're battling with other companies over these same parts. And there's just a component shortage. There's nothing Nintendo can do. Some people even accuse Nintendo of manufacturing these shortages, which is not the case at all. There's shortages across the industry when it comes to the certain parts within what Nintendo Switch is using, that is. So it's unfortunate, and that's probably the reason why the sales has kind of dipped a bit. And also, one thing that I noticed this time is that when I went to go pick up ARMS, there wasn't as many systems as usual for their stock allocation, and they sold out way quicker. Usually my Walmarts and the Best Buys get around 40 to 50. This time, from what I heard, they got around maybe 20 to 25, so significantly less than what they got before, from 50 down to 20 to 25, 50% reduction or so. That definitely hurts. But all Nintendo can do is sell as much as they can. If the system is still sold out in the main areas, which is Japan and the US, it's mainly sold out in those two areas. What can Nintendo do? Nintendo can't do anything but produce them as fast as possible. So PS4 is obviously available, widely available. There's tons of shipments coming in. So it's unfortunate, but at the same time, it's definitely a much better position Nintendo is in this time than with the Wii U. It's a problem that Nintendo rather have than not have, like the Wii U, right? So I do think that Nintendo will get it situated, get it figured out. They're working on trying to secure more stock, maybe even going through a different supplier. So we'll see what comes of it. All right, and moving on to the last article here. So update 3.0.0 is now available. So here is the big list, the smorgasbord of stuff that's been improved on the Nintendo Switch. This is seriously a big list, guys. So let's go over this. So improvements included in version 3.0.0, added the following system functionality: register a channel to receive news for specific games. To register, head to news/find channel. Add friends from your Nintendo 3DS and Wii U friends list. To add friends, head to your My page on the top left of the home menu and then go to friend suggestions. Receive notifications when your friends go online. So to turn this on/off, head to the system settings, then go to notifications, then friend notifications. Next, find paired controllers within communication range by activating the vibration feature. To search, head to controllers, then find controllers. And this is actually a really cool feature, because if you take off the Joy-Cons and you leave them like they're underneath the couch or something like that, and you can't find them, you can activate it from there and it'll have like a vibration function so you can hear it. So that's actually really cool and very helpful for people who play the games that have motion, like 1-2 switch, or if you have kids that take it off and forget to put it back on the dock. That's actually something that's really good. So me, not so much, because I always make sure I put them back, but I understand why it's a helpful feature for a lot of other people. Moving on with the changes here. Change the user icon order on the home menu. To change order, head to System Settings, Users, Change Order. Select from 6 new Splatoon 2 characters for user icons. To edit your user icon, head over to the My page on the top left-hand corner of the screen, then to Home menu, then Profile. Change the system volume from the quick settings. To access quick settings, hold down the home button, and you can access the quick settings and change the volume. Lower the maximum volume for headphone or speaker connected to the audio jack. Lower the max headphone volume. Head to the system settings, then to system, then lower max headphone volume. This setting will be on when parental controls are enabled. Change display colors to invert colors or grayscale. To use this feature, head to the system settings, system, change display colors. Connect a USB keyboard to the dock to type whenever the keyboard is on the screen. Use the Nintendo Switch Pro controller via wired communication by connecting the USB charging cable. To enable, head to the system settings, controllers, and sensor, Pro controller, wired communication. The NFC touchpoint on the Pro controller will be disabled while the controller is using wired communication. Update connected controllers. To update, head to the system settings, controllers, and sensors, update controllers. Added a feature that suggests deletion of software data if there is insufficient space when downloading other software. To use this feature, head to the system settings, data management, quick archive. User save data is not deleted. General system stability improvements to enhance the user's experience like always, and they also resolved an issue that caused game software updates to fail and prevented the software from starting. Improvements to prevent unintended HDMI input change with certain TVs while the console is docked and in sleep mode. So this is pretty cool. I like the icons that they added. I like all these features. Being able to add friends from the Wii U is really good. And just like I said, even though people were trying to once again call me out on this when I said that, hey, we're probably going to get features added in. It's going to take a little bit of time, and they're going to add some features in. Don't worry about it. And look what they're doing. They're adding in a lot of cool features, and it's going to be like a progress. They're going to continue adding features over the course of the Nintendo Switch, and it's going to get better and better as far as the user experience goes. When it comes to everything with the system, it's just going to get better, and this stuff is actually really good. My favorite thing about this, literally like one of the best things, is being able to change the volume settings from the quick menu. I think that's really cool. I also think that being able to add friends from your Nintendo 3DS and Wii U list is good, but the biggest thing for me is being able to see notifications, receive notifications when your friends go online. I think that is really good, because before it was just like you have this many people online, I guess, from your friends list or whatever, and then you have this many notifications as far as friend requests. Now you can actually see friends going up online, and that's going to be very vital when you want to see if you can invite them over to play games or whatever the case is. This is something that I really wanted the Nintendo Wii U to have on-screen notifications to where you can see it. Not on the gamepad, because if you're using the Pro Controller, obviously you're not looking at the gamepad. Not a little blue light, but an actual notification that you can enable or disable if you don't want that on, and they added that. So I'm really, really happy that they added that, and it bodes well for Nintendo adding other features to the system that I'm hoping that they do add. So let me know what you guys think about all these features here, and what is your favorite from the list. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Make sure you check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on social media. Really helps us spread the content across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon page, link in the description below. We've got all sorts of perks, benefits, and rewards for Patreon members, even at the lowest tier of $1, from Discord voice chat for the live streams, prize $10 eShop tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, ARMS, and more, in addition to monthly giveaways for certain prizes like the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Guardian amiibo that I still need to give away at this point. So check out the Patreon page and support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.